Hi, I'm Charlie Farley, and I'm here to chat with you about how much mortgage you can qualify for and how much home you can afford. This has to do with what your income is, what you already have for monthly obligations, and how much more monthly debt you can afford to repay, like a new mortgage payment. Let's start by talking about your gross monthly income, which is your income before taxes are taken out. If you're a salary employee, or your work is a straight 40 hours each week, it's easy to calculate your monthly income. If you receive overtime, shift differential, commissions, or bonuses, we can average that additional income over the previous 2 years. Here's a potential landmine. If you itemize employment expenses like mileage on your car that your employer does not reimburse you for, those expenses must be deducted from your income before making any calculations. Now, if you're not sure you understand what I just said, don't worry, it probably doesn't apply to you. Let's take a minute to talk about all you self-employed folks out there. If you make $1 million a year, but you have $1 million a year in expenses, you didn't make anything. You need to be looking at your net taxable income and then add back any depreciation to calculate your gross monthly income. Here's an important rule. You can never spend more than 50% of your gross monthly income on monthly debt. It's not just a qualification issue, it's an affordability issue. So take half of your gross monthly income and subtract your revolving and installment obligations like monthly automobile payments, credit card payments, student loan payments, motorcycle or boat payments, and yes, child support payments are also considered one of these monthly obligations. You don't have to subtract normal utility or insurance bills. Whatever amount it is that you have left after subtracting your monthly obligations from your gross monthly income is roughly the most amount that you can afford to pay each month for a mortgage payment, including property taxes and insurance. Remember, just because you qualify for a certain mortgage or home doesn't mean you can afford it. For instance, if you pay tuition for a private school for your children, it may not affect the amount that we agree to lend you, but that large monthly tuition bill will affect your household finances and the amount that you can afford to pay each month for a mortgage payment. Conversely, just because you can afford a home doesn't mean that you'll qualify to get a mortgage for it. You may have income from a second job that you just acquired and could use that additional income to make the home of your dreams affordable, but we can't use that additional income until you have a longer history of carrying both jobs at the same time. Now, you can use the payment calculators on my website to estimate how much mortgage and how much home you can afford. Different finance programs have different income to debt ratio requirements, different down payment requirements, and different credit score requirements. When you feel ready to learn more about your home finance choices, feel free to call me right here in New Hampshire at 471-9300 or start the pre-approval process online at charliefarleyhomeloans.com.
The name to know when you're buying a home, Charlie Farley Home Loans.